Alrighty. I think we're live. Yeah, looks like we're live. All right. Hi, everybody. 01 of 1 here. We are on the server already, so that's good. And in the last episode, we worked on finishing up a lot of the thrusters here. And I guess we're just going to keep building because, you know, what else are we going to do, right? I almost hit the J button again. Been playing Stationaries too much, man. All right. So, right, I have to turn everything back on. Yep. Okay. Let's do that real quick. And I think as much as I would like to create a timer block, I would have to set up like all kinds of, you know, groups, and I think it would just be kind of annoying to do so, so I'm not sure if I want to, but we'll turn that back on. That's all fine. Connector, conveyor sorters, these can go back on. Corner medical room is already on. Gyroscopes can go on. Those are all fine. These can go on. Looks like I never turned them off. Whoops. That I already know is on. O2 generators don't need to be on, or detectors, they can be on. Passage lights are already on. Speed and yield refineries are on. Let's see, timer blocks, I mean, they're on too, I guess. And then we just have all of the thrusters. So we'll turn those on, and then that's it. Okay, so we should be good to go. Good to go now. All right, so I suppose the first thing I want to do is check out what the refineries are doing and see if they're doing anything interesting. Okay, so the yield one is giving me as much gold as possible. We have 2.21 thousand silver. The speed refinery isn't doing anything. Am I out of ore? Well, no, I've got the stone here. I could put this into here and get that kind of done first. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Just kind of keep this going. That'll reduce the weight on the ship quite a bit, so that'll be fine by me. And then if it takes a little bit longer to go through all of the gold, that's fine too. Plus that'll give me more iron, which I think I need. I've got 9,500 ingots there, but that's good for what, like 100 plates? Maybe a little over 100 plates? Oh, sorry, 1,000 plates. Then again, I should still have some plates left over. Yeah, I've got 6,000 here, so I think that'll actually be okay. Oh, you know what I could do? Scrap metal needs to go into one of these. Was it this one? I think it was this one. Okay, so conveyor, sorter. Okay, so sorter speed in. Or is this the out? No, I think this is the out. There we go. Yeah, okay, so that's sorter speed out. Let's see, this is going to be sorter yield out. Okay. And then this one is the sorter yield in. No, sorter, sorry, speed in. Okay, now this is the one that I want to also do the wreckage. Scrap metal. There we go. We'll add that. Okay, so that should fix that one. All right, and then sorter yield in. All right, good to go. So that'll be good there. Hey, Cause, how's it going? I'm just working out my refineries right now. Refinery. That's the, nope, this has to go into here. Okay. So you can go there. Right. Stone. Alright, now we can just kind of keep moving stuff over. Put that over here, put that over there. Put that over here, put that over there. That'll work. Now we're just kind of waiting. Alright, so once all of this lovely stone is done, it should pull in all of the gold, so that is now good to go. So I'm pretty okay with that. Let's see, what else do I want to do? I kind of want to make this turtle head a little bit bigger. But I have to think about how much bigger. Doesn't have to be like amazingly bigger, but I would like it to be a little bit bigger. And then I also have to think about how that's going to look. You know, I'm just going to take this apart, and then we'll just kind of build it out from the ground up and kind of go from there. I am good, Cause. I'm glad that you are doing good as well. I don't know, today was just it's a normal day, I guess. Kind of boring. Got a bunch of work done at work, so that's always good. Alright, so if we get rid of this, get rid of that. Alright, so now I have to think about how I want this thing to be built. Carl says, if you're going to keep the middle of your ship as a thruster viewing area, you could go crazy and do 3 levels of thrusters, top, bottom, and middle, all the thrust. You are absolutely right. The only thing that would give me any kind of hesitation about doing that is a hangar for smaller ships and where I would need to put that. Because, I mean, this is probably going to be maybe 3 blocks high with glass. So if we have like little places where they can kind of hang inside of here, that would be kind of cool. Especially if they just kind of like left right out the bottom. But I don't know. I'm not that far ahead in the design process yet, but that is and has crossed my mind. So yeah, I am thinking about it. I'm just not sure what I want to do yet. Okay, so what if I did this? No, that's not gonna work. Wait, is that gonna work? No, that's not gonna work. Hang on, that would have to be like that. I don't know how I feel about that. That's huge. No, I don't think I want to do that. I think I want like a 45 or something in there. I mean, I do have where is it? This one, right? That I could put in there. And that kind of gives me like a little bit more room out here for the neck and stuff. But I'm wondering if that needs to be like more upwards or if that's... Cause says, the company I am contracted by just sent over the next contract. Looks like I got a raise. Nice. Hopefully the terms are good for you. Okay, so that can go kind of there. And then if we go back to this... Okay, how's that gonna look? I think it needs to be longer, actually. Hang on. Let me think about this. Do I have any weird pieces in here that are a half block? It's a full block. That is a half block. Okay. So if I wanted to use that on here somehow, that could potentially work. Jeremy, welcome. Cause says, we'll see, time to visit my lawyer to get her to explain it to me. Nice. Yeah, lawyers can be useful for all of that stuff. Alright, so if I go here, and I get the reverse one here, and throw that in there, and then I can get rid of this here, and then put in this. That would still kind of give us our little angled look, I guess. And then, if I really wanted to, I could potentially run this little piece, that one, into there to sort of complete it. Now we end up with sort of like a long and skinny head. I mean, it's bigger, most definitely, but I don't know if that's necessarily what I need. Okay, so how is that going to look? I mean, it's not terribly sized. It is still a little small, I think. Well, I mean, I suppose I'm not quite done with it either, because I have to put this on here along with this, which may change the look a little bit. Oh yeah, that looks better. Okay. It's a recharge roll. Cause says that it is still a bit small. Agreed. But is it close? That's kind of what the question is. And then I would have to figure out something over here, which I could potentially do with this, but that would not be ideal. Like, I want something that I can see out of, right? Cause says the rule of thirds. You might have to explain that one to me. So I can't do a 45 because that's not gonna, that won't work. And what I need is kind of like the 2x1 slope, but I only need half of it. And I don't think I can do that. Could do maybe something with these bridge windows. Actually, what do these even look like? So if I were to put like this onto here, what would that... So I could have this go kind of like outwards. That would be interesting. Let me try that real quick. And I have to take that piece off, right? Yeah. Oh, no, it goes up on here? What? Oh, that's dumb. I was thinking that, yeah, well, no, that makes perfect sense, actually. Okay, Let me see, how would I want to do this? I mean, we're gonna have to end up modifying this a bit, right? So we'll put that inside of here. Wait, is that, no, that's not gonna work either. Well, you know what, no, we're just gonna need a girder. Okay, let me get some of those, and I'll see if I can put something together that looks, I don't know, decent. But the only problem with this is I think it only comes in like 45s, which means that we end up with a, okay, and then I can just do this to get the 45s. Okay. So that gives us kind of like a view downwards, right? So imagine that we're sitting up here, right? So we can see kind of downwards. And then I could do some window work here, I suppose. The question is, can I mount to that? I don't know. Apparently I can. Okay, so then that would go there, and then we would want 45 here. And then another one here. Cause says aesthetically pleasing designs can be divided by 3, so if the cockpit is 1/3 the size of the main body, it is more pleasing. Interesting. A third that size would be ginormous, though. I mean, like, if you think of a turtle's head compared to the shell, it's much less than a third. Now, let me think here. So, do I have an inverted window? I do. Does it work? It does. Like I want it to. Okay. So that we can bring this out. I'm glad they had this in here. Okay, so nope, that's got to go... How does that work? Like that? I think that's how that goes. Okay, and then we go back to here. So it gives us just kind of like a slightly wider head. And then once we have that, we can go here and then sort of finish it off, I guess. So that blends well there, but I'd have to change this around a bit. And then I need to figure out, oh, that's gonna be an issue there. Unless I kept that kind of down. Oh, that's not amazing. I want the cockpit to be higher. A third of the flat part of the front shell would also look good. A third of the flat part of the front shell. So, front shell? So, I mean, like, this whole thing is the shell. So you mean like the front part of this shell? And like a third from like here to the middle? Or do you mean like this part specifically, and then a third of that? Then don't actually like the look of that, to be honest. No, I don't like the look of that. Can't do it. Can't do it. I wish I could, but no, I can't. I just can't. So let me scoot this thing forward another block, and then we'll try to make the neck a little bit, well, up here anyways, a little bit longer. So we can do that by putting this on here like we had before, but instead of like going directly off of that, we'll expand off of this using these blocks. Or, no, I think it's in here. I think we have to use this block. Yeah. But it's got to be the other one, because I think this one goes on this side. Yeah. And that kind of gives us a little bit of an expansion type thing, which then allows me to kind of move this out a bit. So that gives us kind of like a longer neck, right? So then it gives us a little bit more room to kind of move out more. And then from here, we would need, what would we need? I think what we need would have to be in here. So let's go, yeah, with this. Okay, so then that brings us out. Oh, that is, no, I do not, sir. There we go. Okay, so then that kind of brings us out, and then it gives us another chance to expand this way. But I think instead of doing that, we'll kind of go with what we had before, where we go with this, and then the half block. Carl says it needs a bit more neck too. Carl says, yeah, I think so too. A block before it starts widening. I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, right? And we'll just have it kind of like rounded at the end. I think that would work. Then this will actually be like a full command deck, which is going to be interesting. All right, now from here, we can start rounding it off. How do we want to do that, though? Okay, so it's got to go out beyond here. So this is more like a 45 that we need in here. Is that something we can do? Well, hang on. Let's go like this first, and then we'll see what we can do with the rest of the stuff. All right. Now from here, I'm gonna need another transition block, but no. I think, yeah, I think this one will work here. So we'll do that there. And then from here, we can kind of reduce this a bit. No, it's too much. Okay, so no, we need to go with the 45 again. That will be this piece here. And then we'll do another one there. And then we'll have this piece there. What do you think? That look better? I think that looks better. It's bigger. It's most definitely bigger, but I think it fits. What do you think? Yeah? Maybe? No? Sort of? Energy. Apparently I need energy. Carl says that he likes it, so that's good. Alright, so let's weld this thing up. It's going to give us a lot more room in here, which is going to be interesting. You need steel plate. Okay. Sure. Grab another 100. Cause says it is much better as well. Alright, so now that it is all welded, kind of looks like a spoon on the front of it. Okay, so now I just have to figure out all this other stuff, like how to get the windows in here, because it ain't gonna be easy. And I think I'm gonna have to cover up a lot of this with blocks or panels, which I'm not really a fan of. But if that's the only option that I got, because I mean the idea here would be to have this be as open as possible, so you can have like a good vantage point. But kind of wondering how I would do that. And then plus these are only at 45s, so I don't even know if this would work. Half window diagonal. Corners curved. What does this curved window look like? Interesting. No, that wouldn't work. That would be too far inwards. No, that's not gonna work. Okay. Well, let's, and then if I wanted to put it onto here, that would make it even bigger, which I don't think I want to do. And then like the 45s would have to go in there, I suppose, but that doesn't look very good either, so. And I don't want to do like just window, like even though that would probably work better. I mean, it would just look very plain. Not really a fan of plain. Well, I suppose what we can do is just kind of place it in here and see what it looks like. And then we need the inverted version, yeah. Okay, so if we have that there, this space we can't do anything with because we don't have a window that fits, you know, a tip block like that. So the only thing I could do here is to put that there, but then that gives us like a whole, I don't know, just like it's a whole lot of stuff that you can't see through, right? I can still do all the windows here. So we can still have this going on. And then we'll do, yeah, because then these take up the half block that's in there. And then maybe we can make it look somewhat decent, I guess. We would probably want this guy to be up here. So let's move that. And then maybe from the perspective here, it's not so bad. I mean, I'd have to look side to side. I mean, that's not terrible, right? I can't see down though, but then again, this is kind of in the way anyways, so I don't think that would really help anyways. The only question I have is, does this edge here seal to this edge here? I have a feeling it might not. I mean, it looks like it seals, but that doesn't mean that it actually seals. Another thing I probably should do is rotate the tortoise so that way I'm in the sun. Probably be a good idea, right? Alright, so sun is back there, so let's, well, first let's back up a bit. And we'll go this way, and then we'll start tilting ourselves. There we go, we are back to infinite power. Yeah, it's close enough. We can maybe get this a little closer. That looks better. Okay. Good to go. Okay, so now the other thing that I want to do here is to thicken the neck out a bit. So I think that would be in these blocks. But I have to be careful about which ones I use. So I think it's this one. Gives us a bit more to work with. But then what do we do for this space? I think that's gonna have to be like a full plate of some sort. Well. So that was already built, that's there. Okay, so now I need to figure out what piece can fit in here. And that is going to be, I already know which piece that is. This one. All right, so that goes like that. Is there a better one? Probably not. I mean, I think this one also technically might work. No, it does not, actually. How about this one? No, that one doesn't work either. Definitely not like that. Definitely not like that. Okay, so then it is only that one. I mean, that's fine. We'll just put it there. Makes the neck look a little bit thicker. Allows us to put a door or something in there. Let me see. I feel like that's not correct. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that gives us that kind of space inside of there. And then I still don't know about this here, because if that doesn't seal, oh, that looks ugly right there. I don't like that. Well, crap. I mean, the only other thing that I could do is to widen this out and then have this be like more, then is that going to be too wide of a neck? I don't know. Maybe it's okay. No, I feel like this goes in too far. So I don't think we can use this. So if we can't use that, then our other option would be to use this. Which then just kind of flattens the neck out a bit, I guess. And then we could still leave that little change there. I think we can keep that. I don't think that actually takes away from too much. But it does make the neck look a bit more sturdy. I think instead of coming down at a point, it's more like it actually goes all the way across. So I think that's actually okay. Well, let's see, what else we got? We have to do the upper portion, and And I still don't know about this here. What I could do is put a panel on here. And I think that would seal. But I don't think this can seal to that. I could do like a light panel. But I don't know if we can seal to light panels. Is that a thing that we can do? I mean, it looks like we can. I don't know. Okay, so that gets us a little bit of light in here, which is good. But is that going to detract from our view in here? And no, I don't think that'll be an issue. Okay. So we've got that. Now we can do something in the corner here. We could do some additional... I mean, what do I want to do here? That's a passenger bench. That could be interesting. See what that looks like. Is that not... I thought that was... Did that not just have the large grid symbol there? Okay. I guess not. We could put a helm station here. That would be interesting. Are those? Yeah, those are small grid also. Small grid. Otherwise, I can do like a little flight seat or a control station. I can do those too. But that, I think that would look a little... Alright, so let's say that I do a helm here. Right? And then I can do like a couch on the other side. Or do I want to do the helm over on the left side and do the couch on the right side? I think I like that idea better. Okay. Did it not say that I have withdrawn all components? Okay, it's fine, it's whatever. There we go. Okay, so now we have all kinds of stuff. We have a whole new row of stuff that we can just do stuff with. And then over here, we can do a couch. Couch. And then we could actually do kind of like an extended couch. I need plates, interior ones. You know, because you want the bridge to be like somewhat comfortable, right? And then if people just want to like come up to the chat or whatever, you know, they can just kind of chill. So we will do that. And we'll put a corner one in here. Okay, so this is kind of like the chill outside. And I just wasted all of my interior plates with that, but that's fine. We'll just get them and build them again. You know what I could do here? Instead of having that, I could do the inset one. Inset couch. Because if I remember the angles correctly, that puts plants out there. Oh, but then that kind of really screws us over with the seating here. It's fine. All right. Yeah, see, like, don't you want, like, you know, some plants? So you're walking in here, right? It's like super, super boring, and then all of a sudden, oh, hey, plants. And you walk around here, it's like, oh, hey, there's a seating area. That's cool. And then I could do, what do I want to do over here, though? Actually, if I sit on here, where, okay, so I'm in the middle? Yeah, I'm in the middle, okay. Let's see. Hmm. You do a coffee table or something in here, right? And then that could go like kind of back here on this side. No, that's not what I want. I think that's the bookshelf that has the coffee. Yeah, there we go. Coffee station. And then, you know, you're going to need places to put all of your logs and everything. So we'll have the coffee station and a place to put all of your logbooks. I think that works. All right, so coffee right there behind the helm. I mean, I don't like the colors very much, but you know, it's fine. Storage, place for the logbooks. I wonder how this would look if I were to put a four-way passage in here. It's probably gonna look terrible, let's be honest. I mean, it's not, that's actually not terrible. That's not terrible. I kind of like that, actually. And I need, like, access to something. So I don't have to, like, keep flying all the way back over here. So that's another thing I have to add in. Alright, so... four-way passage. I like it. Alright. Which means we could do like a light passage, or maybe we make this one. No, let's make this one the light passage. Alright, and then that will join onto that one quite nicely. Alright, so now we walk in here, we've got our books in case we need them. We've got our plants, because we like plants. This is an open block space right here, right now. So I wonder if I could do something here. Hollow LCD? I could, actually. Because if I do that, that could be then projecting something up here. And then these guys could be like watching a movie or something while, you know, he's doing his thing. Does this have to be up there, though? I think it does. I think it projects downwards. But I've never used this before, so I'm not actually sure. But I'm sure we can probably figure it out, right? Okay, so if we do it in here. Okay, hang on. Let me see what this thing looks like first. Of course, I can't get that close to it. So I think this has to go upwards there, but it needs something to hang on to. It's either it goes up or it goes down. And if I put it here, I can just, I don't know, see what it looks like. Oh, that goes that way? What? Okay, yeah, so it does have to be up here. All right. Unless I can change its orientation. Rotation, no. Content, text and images, because reasons. Let's see, do we have any new stuff? Space travel, exploration, cosmic, heavy industry, recruit, Clancola, keen. Bright future. Thunderfleet. How about this? Add. Yeah, that definitely has to be up there. Okay. So if that has to be up there, then we have to figure out a way to mount it. Okay, so let me think. Another thing I could do is put a sloped LCD panel and then put it downwards. That would look weird though. No, I don't like that. Let's see, what else can we do? I mean, the easy answer would be to put a 45 block on there, like up on the top, and then just connect it to the bottom. But I want something a little bit more interesting. So if I were to put maybe this would be a place for that. If I can put that, no, that needs something to connect to. Okay. So that is a half block that we can't really do anything with. Otherwise, I could have done something like this. But with that being out there, that's not going to work. Okay. So I think what I have to do here is extend this up a full block. And then kind of build off of that general design. I don't know how that's going to look with the windows around the front, though. I mean, maybe it would work, potentially. So let's say that I put that there and that there, right? And then the 45 window could go there, and I can do an inverted 45 here. Okay. 1x1 face, there we go. Okay, so that would have to go there, and then we could do the inverted one. Like that. Okay, so that does actually match up, so that's good. And then we get a full block space up here to do something with. I wonder if we have inset storage. I mean, just like, imagine that you like have something that you like reach up and you can kind of pull. We have an inset light. It's kind of useless with our little light panels, though. Jeremy says a desk and chair facing the window. So the issue with facing the windows here is this block space is already taken, this block space is already taken, this block space is taken, this block space is taken, that block space is taken, and this block space will be taken by this. So, I mean, we have this block space up here, but then how do we, like, we can't really do anything with a desk or anything there. What we could do is create kind of like an upper deck here, and then see if we can maybe enclose it somehow. So if I were to try to do that, I would probably want to do it with these and kind of like put them in there like that. Do we have like an inverted one? No. Okay, I could do it like that as well. That could be more interesting. So now we can be like up here and observing, but not like directly interfering. So I think that could be useful. And then plus, since it's sealed, it's going to be, you know, quieter. No peanut gallery up there. And then I could potentially put like some desks or tables or something up in there. Like up in this area. And then over here, I feel like we need something like this, right? That goes back into a full block. I think that has to be there. I don't know how good it's gonna look though, but I think that has to be there. Because if we did the 45, instead of like this full block, we would have to find something to fill in the 45 on this side. So, let's just put this in real quick. And then let me get the rest of this done. Okay, so that needs to go like that. And then we need these pieces. Okay, so then that one would go there. And then we would want to go here and spin it around that way. Okay. And then up here, I believe we can do, I know what we can do here. So this is actually going to be fairly easy. So we'll do this here and here. And then we'll go into this and put this there. And that gives us a half block of cover here. So that should be good. So we can do something like that. And then instead of doing, I mean, I could make this a window as well, potentially. So like, let's say that I did it like that. We would have just like a couple like horizontal windows, which will look kind of weird, but gives us just a little bit more space in here, maybe. No, I don't like that idea. I don't like it at all. What else do we got? Vertical window? Oh, vertical windows can be used to funnel air through and keep engineers out. So that does not seal. We could use a viewport, potentially. Actually, maybe just one viewport. Because we've got like that little like third of a block to use up, right? And this happens to use up that. But then like, is that really gonna look all right? I don't know. And then I guess in here we could just do a half block, call it good. Nope, that is the wrong button. Oh, also I need power. Okay. I wonder if this should be a viewport instead of this window. I think it juts out too much. So if I did this instead, makes it smoother. Yeah, I think I like that better. Okay. So now I get to build all of this. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. Don't think I was able to pull out everything, but that's all right. All right. That looks decent. Okay, now we just need to get these things built. Okay, so, oh, and I need to get that thing built too. That is not the block that I need to do. Okay, so get me up here, please. Okay, server, can you... I keep thinking that I'm like flying incorrectly, but it's just the server being weird. All right. So that's kind of our little command deck right there so far. What do you guys think? It's I think it's about the right size. And then side profile, not terrible, I suppose. You know I can't say that joke, cause. All right, so if we're gonna do something over here, okay, so I kind of want this to kind of taper down a bit. So I think we're gonna want this to go like that, and then okay, so just kind of bear with me here. I'm just kind of throwing some stuff out there. But if I take this and I go with this, that gives us kind of like our little rounded area look. Or sort of rounded anyways. That also gives us an opportunity to bring this in a little bit, but I think I want to use a transition block here, not just a normal 45. So we have the 45 here. Now, is that the block that I want? Actually, yeah, I think that is. Because it creates kind of like a little skinny area of the neck, and it goes kind of directly out from there. But is there a better one than this? I don't think there is. So, and then in here, that doesn't connect to the 45s at all. No. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely gotta be this. And it has to be the 45. So go with the transition base here and the transition base mirrored here. And then we can do a doorway here or something. Yeah, probably a door. Some sort of a door anyways. How much room do we have? Not enough, and that's a half block, right? Yeah, no, so that's not gonna work. Let's see. What do we have for doors? I could do the offset door, I could do the middle door, or I could do the full door. I think I would want to do the full door. All right, so at this point, and then would I want that to go in there like that, or like, no, I think that has to go in there like that, and I think that'll work. All right, so let me get those parts. Oh my goodness, server, calm down. All right, so now, once we start going in here, this should be completely sealed at this point. Except for right here, I don't know if that's gonna seal or not. And then a way that I could test that is to put a vent on the end of here, and then enclose this completely, and then see if that turns blue. Suppose that'd be an easy thing to do, right? So let me get the full block vent. Vent, this one. And then we'll get all of the pieces and parts for that. We'll take this out and put it in its place. Okay, so that's air vent. There we go. Now that should make sure that everything is connected here. Okay, so we've got blue currently, which means that this does not seal. Now, I believe I could just do a passage here. And the passage would seal. So let me grab one of those. And I will make sure that I am inside of here first. All right. And there we go. We are sealed. Okay, sweet. Very cool. All right, now the only problem though is how to get this thing mounted. Because I kind of shot myself in the foot by putting that up there, but it does make the upper deck look really, really nice. So I want to keep that there. So maybe I just don't do this, and I do something else over here. Maybe put a desk by the window, but it has to be like this little one though. Can't be like a huge one, because otherwise you're not gonna be able to get to all the couch space. But yeah, so apparently these are sealable surfaces, so that's good. All right, so now that that is there and like that, let me depressurize. And then we'll open this up. And that's actually probably a good place for that anyways, so we'll just kind of leave it there for now. Okay. So now, what do we do up here? So this block I can't do anything with. I could do corner couches, actually. Just kind of put one here, put one over here, and then do some more passages. Do we want a light passage? I mean, I have a light passage below, so I don't think I need another one. So we'll do a passage 3 here, probably another passage 3 here, and then we'll take that, and that, and that, and that. Good. All right. Carl says maybe remove one and test if the glass is airtight. Yes, I believe that it did seal because of the light panel. And you want me to test it without the light panel. Okay, that's a good idea. So let me get this built first, and then I will do that. Okay, so that should be everything. Although I think it still has more stuff on here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so energy first. That is not what I wanted to do, sir. Get me out of here, thank you. All right, so let's remove one of these. And then we have to put the passage back. Yeah, it does seal. Okay. So I guess I don't need these lights here, which could potentially be useful. I mean, granted, I still want light here, but I do have this light. And then you don't want too much light pollution up here where you have to see outwards, especially if it's really, really dark. But yeah, so apparently that does seal like tip to tip. I didn't think that was a thing, but okay. So that gives me 2 blocks to work with here. I could put another desk over here, but I wouldn't have anything to mount that to. So let me see here. I'm looking for something other than, you know, an 8th corner that could potentially bridge the gap here. And by an 8th corner, I mean this thing. Like doing that, because that just looks terrible. I want it to be thinner if I can get it. Unless... Hang on, let me do something stupid here. Let me get a T. Do I have a T? I have a T. Okay. So if we do that, then can we do the projection LCD onto this? Yes, we can. Okay. So that gives us our LCD, which I can now put something on there, and it should show properly. We'll do Bright Future again. Add that to the selection. We'll do Space Travel as well. Thunderfleet, sure. And then we'll make this do like every 2 seconds or something. Okay, so there we go. We have our little projection thing. So we can, wow, that is like big screen. Huge. All right, and then can I build this up? Oh, hey, that's fancy. Does that actually light up anything? No, it does not. It just looks bright. Okay. Okay, so if we have that, maybe I move this up and I put the desk there. Okay, so let me do where, there it is. Okay. And then I could do a desk with a chair here. And that would be right by the coffee station. And it doesn't actually take too much away, which is nice. Okay, server, can you calm the F down, please? Wait, why did the sun... Man, I feel like a quarter of the night, like the Space Engineer's night has passed. Alright, so that can go there. So now we have a desk next to the coffee with a helm that we can get to. We have our little fancy thing here, and... Oh, wait, no, that's the only place that I can put that, because I can't put that over here. That sucks. Okay, let me think about other options here. I could do a 45 panel instead of the light thing. That would actually structurally make sense too, potentially. So let me take this apart. Take that off, and then we will do the panel. There we go. Now I probably honestly don't even need that. I could do the 2x1 tip panel. Let me get the tip left. And then I could just mount it directly to that. And it's not too obtrusive, it doesn't take away from the ceiling or anything, but it does provide us a mounting point. And it's a structural, structurally sound mounting point. Let's see. So Jeremy says, when you start building the shell, you should paint each piece a different shade of green, maybe some dark colors as well, maybe army camouflage or camouflage skin. Probably. The only problem is if I ever decide that I don't like something and I have to change something, that could be... Well, it'll be impossible to get the same color back on that same block. Actually, I kind of like this just kind of being like the little online thing. It's kind of nice. Huh. But yeah, so we have our structural mount, which actually makes sense because, you know, it's like a 45, right? Or not a 45, but it's at an angle with a base, you know. I think it makes sense. Okay, so now what we need is light. Potentially. Now I could always just change this light and make it, you know, bigger. And then all of these blocks up here are taken. Except this one directly above us. So what if I did the light panel up there instead? Kind of have that just shine down on us. Yeah, that lights it up a decent amount, right? Okay, so now I think every single block space in here is used. Okay. So I think the cockpit area is done. Not a terrible cockpit, if I do say so myself. And then I just have to get this little area up here somewhat figured out. So that'll be fun. Let's see. Or maybe I could extend this out one more, potentially. Because, I mean, like, I still have to put these things on, right? Not those things, these things. All right, so that's going to be, like, the tip of the shell right here. Because that'll match up with that below. So where this is going to attach in here is probably going to be down here. So I could potentially put something in here right now, just to kind of create like the continuity that I'm looking for here. Something like that, right? And then we could go like that, and then figure out how to make all of this talk to each other. See, so that's going down to that. So I think that's going to be in here, a transition block. We have to go down to a half block, but we also have to have the 45 on that side. Okay, let's see what the other side looks like. That was terrible. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, so if it's not in there, let's try these ones. No, definitely not that one. Definitely not that one either. Not that one. Maybe we go with this. Wait, is that even gonna work? Because I mean, we would have to put it in here sort of like that. No, that's not gonna work. Huh. Okay, is there an option in the 7 menu? Okay, so like here we have the 45 over there, right? So could I make this work? I think the answer to that is yes, I could. So then I just have to make everything talk to each other, which is always fun. And then this could be just like that little corner piece right there. And that'll be kind of it for that. And then it'll just be like solid blocks behind it. And then that'll go kind of down like that. Then I'll have to figure out some sort of transition on the bottom part, which of course has to be different from the top part. Okay, so now that I have this, can I make this talk? Okay, so we have apparently low suit energy. I'll just hop in here real quick. Okay, so that's all of my gases back. Good to go. I could have just... Okay, why do you keep doing that? I'm not clicking on that. I'm clicking on this. Alright, so this has to talk, and I have to figure out how to make it talk. Okay, so we've got a 2x1 set over there. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make this thing talk. It's kind of like an awkward situation right here. Okay, so I would need that to go on there like that. See, but then the side doesn't really talk very well. Do you see that? But instead of using the 8th corner right there, I could potentially... let me get this part in first before I start going into potentials. That is... There we go. That's what I want. Okay. So now instead of doing this, I can use the transition tip. And then that should allow me to go here, and then this would just be a 45. So I can place that in there, which, kind of makes sense for the neck, right? You want like a thinner part that connects the head to the body. Okay, so then we go into the transition parts to the tips. And then we have that 8th corner right there, and we just have to try to make it talk. See if it'll talk. And it does. Okay, sweet. So that can go there, and then we do the mirrored one over here. All right, now that we have that, we can try to make this talk. So that's going, okay, so that's 2x1 base. That is not a 2x1 base. Okay, how do we make this talk? I think if we go in here to this piece, we might be able to make that talk. And that gives it a bit more rigidity, a bit more structure, I guess. All right, so then that would go into here, like that. And then I think I would have to use the transition tip again in here to go from, is that what I'm looking for? I think that is. Okay. Okay, can we, server, you need to work, man. All right. Let's do another tip in here. All right, so that can go there. And that pretty much brings us back to the flat area. So let's get this built. The only problem is it took up that area where the vent currently is. So that means the vent can't stay there. But that's fine. We can always move stuff, so I'm not really too worried about it. All right. And then I need that little piece done, and this done, and that 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 done. All right. So that is how our neck connects onto the body. I think that's actually rather nice, if I do say so myself. Jeremy says, how cool would it be if you could purchase Space Engineers blocks like Lego so you can pre-design your builds? I mean, it could be interesting, I suppose. But I mean, isn't that kind of what we're doing? I mean, if we don't like this, we can always just take it apart and do something else. And then is that, okay, that is a flat thing there. Okay, this, I don't know, I think overall I like it. It's a nice strong neck. It looks like a turtle head, so that's good. I don't know, I think that's fairly good. What do you guys think? Fairly good? I think it's fairly good. Now, we have to move this, unfortunately, which kind of sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so I can't actually get in there right now. Okay, so with that being on there, I don't need this there anymore. And then, if I'm going to move this somewhere, I would probably want to move it to a place where it would be somewhat permanently there. So considering that this has connectors on the back corner but not above and below, I could potentially connect it in right here and have it sit here. Or I could have it sit here. Well, no, I can't because that's using up this block space. I don't really want it there though. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't know. I'm pretty happy with this. What do you guys think? Etienne says, sometimes I will copy what I have as a blueprint. And then it's being covered up by the little heart in Streamlabs. But T something, take it into creative. Oh, then take it into creative. To be like 100% honest with you, I don't think I have ever used creative on Space Engineers. I think everything that I've ever built has always been in survival. Okay, so if I want to put this somewhere, right? So assuming that we have an entrance into here from somewhere, we would probably want to have the med bay over here somewhere, but I want to save this whole side here for like another pop-out tool or something that I'm not sure what it will be yet. And I suppose another thing I can do is probably pop all these in as long as I'm here. Okay, so there's that side. I know that side's done. Yeah, that one's already got it on there. Okay. So, let me think. And then this has to kind of be opened up a bit. And then come out this way like this. That has 2 blocks in, okay. Alright, so then stairs, that needs interior plates, right? Yeah. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't build that. Okay, so now we take this and we make it go that way. Jeremy says, I meant if playing the game wasn't available. I mean, I suppose. I mean, they would probably get a lot of flack from Lego because they're basically copying their product. But then again, well, no, Duplo is Lego too, right? And then you've got like the weird off-brand ones, I suppose. Okay. Let's see, what time is it? 8:23? I'm kind of tired, to be completely honest. I don't know. What do you think? You think we've made some pretty good progress for this video today? Good time to call it? I mean, I like it. I think this is probably one of my better designs that I've done for a cockpit. That's not saying much. I don't really design super amazing cockpits or anything. But I mean, it's functional, it's airtight, it looks interesting, and it has some interesting shapes to it. So I think I would call it a success. And it's still reminiscent of the old turtle. Like those would be like little ears, and then this is like the little face, and then like another little ear here, and then that's just, I don't know. Just there, skylight. But yeah, I think I am probably gonna take off. I'm really tired right now. I'm surprised I could even string together coherent sentences at this point. But thank you guys for joining. Etienne says, good job, tired here also, 4:30 comes fast, wow. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. And then if you enjoyed it, come back tomorrow, same time, same place, and we'll build some more and see what other kind of craziness we can get into. But I think that's going to be it for me, so yeah.